Have you ever heard the words, "You'll never have children"? It's like the air is sucked out of the room. You don't just lose the dream of holding your baby in your arms, you lose a part of yourself. For me, those words didn't just echo in my mind, they planted themselves in my chest, in my stomach, in my shoulders, heavy and like unrelenting, just constantly there. I take you back to that moment because this wasn't my first experience of being failed by the medical system. So at 20, I was in a car accident that left me in chronic pain. I had months of physio, painkillers, nothing did it. You know, I had time off work, just wasn't working. So at that point, I felt absolutely trapped in my own body. I wasn't going out. I was literally sat in a house on my own day and night because I lived alone at that point. And then one day, my physio actually had been learning acupuncture, and she suggested that she try it just to see. I was like, for sure, let's give it a go. I wasn't hopeful, but I went along with it. I mean, why not? What is there to lose at that point? And it worked. That was the first time that I saw this incredible, absolutely incredible power of Eastern medicine. I'd been going for all of these different treatments for months, maybe 8 months or something, okay? Within 2 or 3 sessions, I was almost fixed at that point. Like, I was like, how can this work when Western medicines have felt so short? And yet that's supposed to be medicine for us anyway. Now, fast forward then to me sitting in a doctor's office, being told that my fertility was gone. It was like deja vu once again. My fertility was gone because of some injections that I'd been given for cancer when I didn't have cancer, essentially. And so once again, the system that I was trusting didn't have the answers that I needed. It was just basically, sorry, there's no hope for you. And as it turned out, by the time I found the answers, it was too late. But I wasn't going to just sit there. I knew that there was another step that I had to take. I had to take the precision of Western science and pair it with the holistic wisdom of Eastern medicine. And then together, they give me something that, you know, for so many of us, we've been told there's no hope of: a baby. So that decision did actually transform my own life. It was, like I say, too late for me to have my own children by the time I'd pulled everything together. But in the way now that I run my life and I'm able to help so many hundreds of other women over the years solve the problems that people said were unsolvable, it is absolutely life-changing. On top of that, I'm changing the lives of so many other people, giving them the power to change their own lives and bring back a fertility that they'd been told wasn't theirs anymore. This is when I realized that fertility isn't just about hormones and AMH levels. It's about the whole body. It's about understanding the root causes, not just masking the symptoms up here with drugs. So when I did start working with ladies who'd been told no, essentially, I saw that same despair that I'd felt. Women were just dismissed, cast aside because of their age, the diagnosis, failed treatments. People didn't understand what was going on in them. But I saw something else. I saw the huge potential for transformation. These women that I work with, they're not broken. We're just not being given the right tools to succeed. And so I've built my program for them, for you, for anyone who's ever been told it's too hard, it's too late, it's too complicated. There's no two journeys that are the same. That's part of what I love about what I'm doing now. I've worked with women who've spent years on IVF, no success, and others who've been told natural conception was impossible. But when we step back and we look at the whole picture, at your health, your mindset, your habits, that's when things start to thrive. And I've seen it happen like time and time again. It's not magic, but it's not guesswork. It's a system built on science, rooted in personalization, and guided by the strong belief that your body is capable of incredible things when we give it the right support. So yes, I have cried alongside my clients when they've been told that they're pregnant. Not because I think it's a miracle, but because I know how hard they fought to get there. I'm so incredibly proud of them, so incredibly proud. So if you're wondering, as you watch this, if it's too late for you, let me tell you something. It's generally speaking not. If you've got all of your things in place, even if your AMH is low, even if your FSH is high, even if you've got any number of other diagnoses, if those diagnoses don't exist, but they're just saying there's no hope, but they don't know why, we can find a way forward. It's never too late to take control of your health and rewrite the story that you've been handed. It's never too late for that whenever everything is still in place. I'm working with a lady whose periods have stopped. She's in her late 40s. And when we do the root cause assessment, it turns out that the periods haven't stopped because of her age. They've stopped because of an underlying problem, partly due to inflammation, which is a big issue. And inflammation, you don't always know, is existing in different parts of your body. It manifests in all different ways. So if you want to find a way forward, I see you. I see you. I've been where you are. And I'm here to help you find your path. Just like, you know, I found mine, which wasn't necessarily the path that I'd expected, but it's one that I'm so overjoyed to be on. And I wouldn't be on if things hadn't happened the way that they did. So together we can take the first step of hope, healing, and transformation, because no matter what anyone has told you, you're not out of options.